Okay.
Start counting down from 10 in your mind, and then I'll let you know when we're live. 3, 2, 1. We're live.
All right. Excellent. Am I starting everything then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Joey is going to be your moderator today. He's off screen. My name is Patrick Capera. I'm one of the founders at Crafty Games. I am here with Alex Flagg.
Hello.
Guillaume Allardyce, otherwise known as Dice. I hope I get your name
Hello.
right. And Ed Healy.
Hello.
Ed owns Gamerati, which is an awesome fulfillment and marketing center that we've been using for many years that I can't recommend highly enough. Dice is one of our strongest supporters and has helped us out at Gen Con and PAX Unplugged and other places. So today we are going to play a game of Dollars to Donuts, and we're going to answer questions. And the way the questions are going to work is that you'll type stuff into the comments, and mostly I think Joey actually can answer a lot of those for you. But as I said in all of the posts that we made, you can ask us pretty much anything, and if we're able to answer it, we will. If Joey can't answer a question, then he's going to be posting it to me, and I will verbally ask it to this table. Otherwise, we're going to get underway with a game and show you our latest product. So this is Dollars to Donuts. It is a tile-laying game. Unlike most tile-laying games, it does not restrict itself to the play space. Typically, and you can see I'm blue here, typically you would have to play inside a space with the tile-laying game. And with Dollars to Donuts is a little bit different. You're actually able to play tiles completely off the board as long as at least one space is on top of the game, the playboard. And your goal with it is to make victory points. And the way you make victory points, these here are our victory tokens. They are complete donuts of different types. You have a glazed, a chocolate, a sprinkle, and a jelly filled. And also we have these customers that come out into this space up here. And these are people who are stopping by stores in the area and trying to be satisfied. And the way that they are satisfied is by playing these tokens directly onto them. So as you can see, this the guest over to the left, Laura, requires 4 chocolates. So we would need 4 of this type of token right here in order to satisfy her. Typically, these tokens are going to be worth different points. These planes are worth 1. The chocolates are worth 2. The sprinkles are worth 3, and the jelly filled are worth 5. Normally, 4 of these chocolates would be worth 8. But if we were actually to play all 4 of them on her, it would be worth 11, which is what you're seeing right there at the bottom of hers. You can actually satisfy a customer partially. If somebody wanted to, they have 2 chocolates, they could satisfy Laura at the lowest level, which would be worth 5, still 1 more than you would get with just those tokens. If you had 3, you could satisfy her there. You cannot satisfy a customer more than once, so it's all or nothing, and you can't claim them before they're satisfied. So there's a bit of a timing, a race and a timing consideration with satisfying all the customers. The customers also have these neighborhoods, which are down here at the bottom. There are 3 of them, all 3 of which are out. So we have Sunset Heights, Rose District, and Mount Timber. And those are another scoring vector. If you have the most of any particular type of neighborhood, they're worth points at the end of the game. And you can also collect them in sets. So if you have one of each of them at the end of the game, each set of those is worth points. we're going to be playing these donut tiles out onto this specials board, and these are the tiles that you will be using on your play mats. They're all exactly the same size. So unlike a lot of tile layers that have polyomino shapes, this one actually has one standardized shape for everything. And there are two different ways that you can use these. One of them is that a tile could be, and I'm going to put these back, but a tile could be placed out here. You can see I just put it off the edge of the board. And then another tile could go right alongside it, and you can create mismatches. So in this particular case, that's a mismatch. Now, this is a bad mismatch. The jelly-filled actually counter this, but let's say that it was like that instead. When you mismatch, they're actually going to generate money for you based on the dollar signs that are out here on the edge. So in this particular case, if I had played this, I would take the higher of the two, which is 3. If I had managed to mismatch, let's say hypothetically that both of the ones on this side were sprinkles, it would be 6 instead of 3. As it is, this is actually a perfect match, and a perfect match gets you one of these tokens. So that's the way you're getting those victory tokens. Let me put these back. These actually have a cost. The one on this side that's closest to the right is nothing, and the one that's furthest over on the left is 5, and they have costs in between. This is the first player marker. It's going to go to Alex, who will start the game momentarily. We also have these starter tiles, which I'll explain in a second, and these $5 tiles, which if you flip them, you can see that they're all worth money. But then they also have these donut holes in the back. There's a step in the game where you can actually play these to fill holes on your board, which is important because at the end of the game, you actually lose points based on the number of spaces that are left open on your board at the end of the game. These are starter tiles, and what's going to happen in a pre-game is that Alex is going to place one of these in any configuration he wants anywhere on his board, and then the rest of us are going to have to place the exact same one in exactly the same orientation, in exactly the same space. Then I'll be able to place another one of them, and the only rule I have is that it can't be in the same row or column as his, and then Dice will do the same, and then Ed will do the same, and then we'll be ready to start the game. I believe what's going on with the customers up here. So are we going to shuffle again?
Sure.
Okay, sure, why not?
So I'll just get it set while we talk.
Okay, I think that's the basics of the game. I may have missed something. Oh, end game trigger. The game ends when either you cannot fill this board up here, the specials board with new tiles, or when any person has completely filled their board. I think that's it. There may be some things I missed, and if there are, this bag over here, I apologize. This bag over here is where you pull the dollars that you make with mismatches, and you'll see how that goes as we play through turns.
So Pat, there's a question in the chat. Clean Sweep 38 says, "Can someone type when this will get posted on YouTube?" The answer to that is that this will be on YouTube sometime this weekend. I'm recording it as we do this, and so depending on if we want to put a bumper in the front and the back, Pat will upload it at some point between now and Monday, most likely. Right? Yes,
I'm working this weekend, so.
Okay. Yeah. There is only one thing that Pat left off. When you're placing the starter tokens, you can also not place them on the outside border. They have to go within.
Yes.
Just on the edge. They can't go on the edge. But other than that, what he said is absolutely correct.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to relinquish control to Alex, and then primarily the person whose turn it is going to be the one speaking through the rest of this. Periodically, there might be some table banter, and as I see comments come through, I will jump in and ask those questions. So feel free to ask anything you like as we play. Go ahead, Alex.
Okay, so how's it going, everybody? All right, so as you can see, I'm the pink player. I love pink, so I'm going to take a pink starter tile. Now, and so we're going to be laying this out, so everybody places one, and my Patriots have to copy. So I'm going to rotate this guy, and I want to put the pink, the sprinkle donut facing inwards, try to maximize that opportunity later. So I'll put it right there. It's 2 in and 2 down from the top. All right, and that's the end of my placement.
All right, let's see. I think these chocolates are going to be pretty helpful game-wide, and I want to make sure that I have enough room to utilize both sides of this as much as possible, so I'm actually going to put it pretty close to center. So 4 over 4 down.
All right. I'm going to take this little glazed and chocolate one here. I'm going to rotate it so the chocolate is facing to my right. And I think I'm going to be a troublemaker, and I'm going to place it right here.
Jerk.
Okay,
Right.
so I have one left. Part of me wants to be mean, but I'm not going to be mean. So
Dice just was, so.
yeah. So what I'm going to do though is I'm going to place this actually all the way down in the corner facing this way, in case someone gets a nice little opportunity to make a lot of points off of a thing here, because I think that's fun. So
Very nice.
all right. So back to you, Alex.
Okay, one last thing I want to say here is that we are playing on Tabletop Simulator today, if you don't know. So this is actually currently available in the Steam Workshop if you have the Tabletop Simulator application, so you can try it out for yourself. But please don't leave the live stream. We'd love to walk you through the whole game. Also, it's on Tabletopia at under Dollars to Donuts, and also on Kickstarter at dollarstodonutsgame.com. So, sure
and very quickly, for those of you out there that are on lockdown and don't have anyone to play with, you can actually check out the game by using this card way up here, which is the solo mode. And we included that in the Tabletop Simulator and Tabletopia versions of the game, so you can get your donuts on all by yourself.
All right.
One
cool.
second, Alex. Before you get going, I'm going to mute my mic for a second.
Right.
Okay, you're maxed out right
here. Assume we have a question.
Do it, Alex. Take us
Okay.
away.
Cool. Alrighty. So it's an interesting start here. You know, we could fit a 4 tile in there, but we have to thread the needle. So I'm going to take a look at the specials board, see what we got. I'd love to get that pink. That's 3 points. This is the spatial puzzle of this game. And, you know what? Heck with it. I'm going to go ahead and, for all my options, I'm going to grab this 2-pointer here. So it's going to cost me $2 tiles, so I'm just collect those together. I'm going to get rid of 2 plain donut holes. And I'm going to dump those back in the bag. And then take this guy and let's flip it around a little bit. Let's do that. Take the mismatch because I need the cash to get back. So there we go. Dropped it in. All right, so you see I got a match there for a chocolate. So I get 1 chocolate. I have a mismatch on the sprinkle, which will be the higher of the 2 values. So it's $3. So I can take 3 more tiles in the bag. 1, 2, 3. And I am done.
Now you'll notice
Sorry, I got to refill.
that he got a few different things here. Yes.
Well, let me. So everything shovels down 1 space to the right to fill in the tile I just bought, and then a new one comes out at the 5 spot.
My apologies.
I cannot fulfill because I only have 1 token. I can't fill any customers who need 2 minimum. So I'm going to go forego that step, and now I'm finished.
So these here are the ones that he just got, and you'll notice that he got a sprinkled donut hole. Donut holes are actually scored in pairs. So these here are worth points to him, but these 2 are not yet. He needs to actually get another chocolate and another sprinkle in order to, and actually play them out on the board in order to score those. But he also got these 2 here, which give him some options for all these dangling chocolate halves that he's got, in case he sort of gets himself cornered and needs a way to fill a hole. And the other thing I want to point out is this right here. Why that was so mean is that there's actually no tile that will score both of these. It's not possible because donuts don't appear on the far edge and the inside edge of a tile at the same time. So dice actually sort of negated one of those 2 at minimum, no matter what happens. Looking up here, we've got a whole lot of glazed on the customers. We've got 2 of the jelly filled. We've got just a little bit of chocolate. So it looks like glazed is probably our absolute best option if I'm going for customers. But there aren't a lot of plain out here. So I'm just going to take the 0 because I don't want to use money. Ed has this rule that if we choose it, we have to place it. So I'm not even going to look at the other ones anymore. And let's see here. I think I don't want to do that because it's going to block off that row and that row, which is not helpful. So I'm going to go there, which will get me one of these. Nothing else. I could fill a hole. I think it's a little too early for me to do that. I can't satisfy anyone. So all of these slide over. Put out a new special, and then we go to dice.
All right. So I'm going to start first of all by moving my dollars up a little bit in case I need to go off the board there, because I think I'm going to start by spending 1 of my dollars. Actually, let me flip these and make sure I'm not spending the wrong one. Yeah, let's spend one of these glazed donut holes and purchase the $1 here, which I'll then rotate. Oh,
Nice.
and I was thinking about it the wrong way. I don't know that's what I want to do anymore.
Oh, you don't
Some
want to.
people are better at, spatial.
Only because South Park is worthy of quotes at any moment.
So it's going to go here instead. And so I will just
Sorry,
get
Simpsons, not South Park. Yeah, good point. Joe just corrected my geek and told me that I'm an idiot.
I know, -1 point.
I have
Yeah,
a
to send your nerd
-1
card in until the end of the week.
Well, whatever.
Okay. So I'm just going to get my sprinkled donut there for this match, and there are no mismatches involved, and I can't satisfy any customers, so I will just slide all this down, refill it, and pass it along to Ed.
Okay, I'm going to take this freebie here. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to place it right here. I'm going to try to place it right here. I'm going to grab my chocolate. I'm going to grab my $3, right? 1, 2, 3. 3. Yes. So I've kept my old man card, but not my geek cred. I'm not gonna fill anything, but I am gonna burn one of these. Well, let me flip these guys first and see what they look like. Ooh.
Nice.
So, based on if you read one of our early updates, this is the only jelly half in the game. Is that correct, Pat?
I believe that's correct, yeah.
So I currently have the only jelly half in the game, but I'm going to put this bad boy right here. Well, there. And then I'm going to cede the floor back to Alex.
Cool. Okay. So
there you go, Alex.
Dead space right here. Like this tile is totally dead on this side, so if I can match that, won't waste some perfectly good donut halves. Or I could just set up for big play later. So let's go match. Where I can get that for pinks. Not a whole lot I can land. So I think I am go. Just take this or the 0 guy here. And do this. Ooh. Get in there. There you go. The magic of snapping. All right. So that's going to drop in. So I'm going to get 1 chocolate. And I don't get any mismatches, so I don't get any more bucks. But I have a nice fat row of chocolate waiting to be matched later. And then because this area is definitely going to be dead, I'm going to probably fill that. So let's see here. I'm feeling like I might gamble here. I think probably did too. So I'd like a few more bucks. So I'm going to do this. Stand in this corner down here. All right, and I'll take $2 for that because that's a mismatch. Upscaling on my money. Flip those fellas. Oh, look at that. I got it right back. Nice. Okay. So I only have 2 chocolates. There's no levels of customers I can fill. So I'm going to move everything down. New special, and I'm done.
I am very pleased with your choice. I was worried that you were actually going to take that one.
Not very smart.
Nice.
Oh.
And that will get me those 2 completed ones and no dollars. Taking a glance up here, that will let me partially satisfy this customer, but I'll never be able to fully satisfy her as a result of this. There we go. And so now she's going to be worth 7 points for me at the end of the game. Go out, and we put in a replacement there. And our new customer requires 2 plain and 2 sprinkle. And I am done.
All right. I am going to. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that quite yet. Yeah, I will. I'm just gonna get some cash for this round. If I rotate this, and I'm just going to place it right here and collect $5 for these 2 mismatches, 1 on sprinkle and 1 on chocolate. And 5. Flip all those, and I'm actually going to place this guy here to fix my earlier blunder a little bit. And that will be my turn.
Well, I thank you very much for leaving me this tile here. It means a lot to me that you thought of me. So
My
let's
pleasure.
see. I need if I want to do a Maya, I need a jelly, which I know I can get. But can I also get a sprinkle this turn? That's the question. So let's see. I have a sprinkle. I can't get it there. I could buy this one and get it. So let's see. That's my only option for a sprinkle. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to pay $1. I'm going to buy this and plop it down. Well, I'm going to try to plop it down right there. And I'm going to drop this one here and figure out how to turn it. which gives me a jelly filled, and
Very
gives
nice.
me a sprinkle, which means that Amaya will be satisfied.
Ooh, yeah.
While I'm satisfying her, if somebody wants to move the specials for me, because
Yeah, I got it.
to speed things up.
Get a new customer out too. Alrighty. So now we have all neighborhoods represented up above.
And which one's new? There we go.
Raven.
Raven is new, also with the jelly. Nice. All right, Alex.
No love down here. Okay, so. Boy, oh boy. What to do? I think best move maybe to spend. This guy. I'm going to grab this fella right here. That'll cost me $2. Yeah. So I'm going to toss that and the plain donut holes. 2 plain donut holes back to the sack. Grab this guy. Let's do this. Drop that right yonder.
Nice.
And so I will get 2 chocolates. I'm the chocolate kingpin now. And 2 more bucks. Ah,
A double half.
Nice.
lucky on the pull. So I can place something else. I'm definitely gonna have a dead corner down here. So because I love chocolate, I will actually not flip it. It's rotated. There we go. That right here. So that's gonna be super dead. Air physics. All right. All right. So that'll give me 1 more chocolate. And yeah, so yes, I have way too much chocolate. Just wait till a chocolate customer comes out, and then you're mine. Okay, so that's it. Can't fulfill a customer. I'm all finished.
Let's see. I'm debating whether I want to continue playing off the board. It's a little bit dangerous to constantly play off the board because you stand a risk of leaving too much of your board exposed at the end of the game. Alex is doing a very good job of filling his board, so he's the one we have to watch to make sure we don't run the clock out too early. So let's see. I always debate whether I'm going to be picking the free one because free. But there aren't a lot of options for what to do with it at the moment. Let's see, 1, 2. There's me chocolate there. And I do want to start beefing up my reserves so that I can start buying some stuff out at the edge of the board if I need to. So I'm actually going to continue playing off the board. I think I'm going to take this one. I'm going to put it there. That will give me 1 plain and 3 for that.
Nice.
Oh,
That was a good pull.
That worked out really, really well for me. And let's see. What are my plans here in terms of what I'm going to put out? I don't really want to
you got a
block
pretty
that.
safe spot for a tile drop right there.
Yeah, unless I want to play out from there to there, for example.
True.
So it's not a guarantee lock, right? But I only get so many of these plays, and I want to make sure that I don't run the clock down on myself. So I am going to go ahead and play that. So I get that. And I cannot serve any customers, so that would be the end of my turn.
Awesome. So I am also going for the free win this turn. I was just waiting for it to come down. I will place it right here
Nice.
for
Sam,
1, 2 glazed.
look at you.
Oh,
And unfortunately, none of my dollar tokens have half donuts on them, which is a little sad.
But you could start working with donut holes if you were going for that.
I could. And I believe I will. I will start right up here. And I will call. Oh, wait, shoot, nope. Let's see, glaze. I'm going to steal her. I won't get her all the way up, but partially.
So there is a rule you can never satisfy more than one customer in a turn. So
Yes. Okay,
so
now my turn is over.
so
Sorry.
the new guy, Jonathan, likes really likes sprinkles. He wants 4 sprinkle donuts.
Oh my.
Yeah, he's.
I mean, sometimes you stick to your guns, you know?
Exactly. I mean, me personally, I'm a jelly-filled guy. I love love jelly-filled donuts. So they're hard to come by in
Jonathan
this
is
game.
my kid grown up. That's all they want.
Yes, but I'm not grown up. I'm still a child. So let's see. You guys didn't leave me a lot of good options here. Thank you very much.
Well, I can't help you out every time.
But I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go. Let's see. I'm gonna spend a dollar. Dollar. I'm gonna take this one here. I'm going to not turn it. Drop it here to get 2 glazed donuts.
All
They
right.
seem to be useful. And then I am going to drop. I'm going to drop a hole right there. And that is my turn. No, I'm going to go with a different strategy. I'm actually going to steal. I'm going to satisfy her at a low level. We'll see how that works out. So I'm going to drop 2 donuts on her. So I'll go with a different strategy.
Well, I hope that doesn't work out for you.
Oh, golly.
All right, Alex. Oops. Alex is set up.
Yeah, well, somebody who wants chocolate.
Yeah, so we got 2 chocolates, glazed, and
Now, if I could pull a glaze, it'll probably be worth chasing Molly. So that's going to look at the tiles. Oh, good. The glazed. If you get a glazed the pink, would be perfect. So I got this spot here. Actually, I could probably make it work with whatever I choose. So, okay. As wide as I wanted it, I'm going to spend $5 for that one. It's awfully expensive. Really expensive. So,
you could always have Dice pay for it for you.
That would be nice, but I don't know. I am going to choose. 4 spots here. Okay. Let's do something interesting. Take this $2 one here. Okay, so it'll cost me $2. So 2 more plain donut holes. Back to the bag. Yeah. And I'll grab this $2 guy. And this one I'm going to drop right in there. That'll get me the necessary, and then I'm going to use my double glazed here. Got the right below.
Nice.
Hopefully it lands in the right spot, but there we go. All right. That's not bad. Okay, so that will get the plain and the sprinkled, and I will use those to fulfill Molly.
One of the
100%. Thank you for filling that customer. I was sweating my oversupply of chocolate donuts.
You're welcome. I live to serve.
Crowd goes wild. All right. Yep. Okay. That's it. I'll That's the entire deck.
Nice. 2 glazed, 2 chocolate. Or
There's
not.
Nope.
There we go.
Never mind. Ignore me.
Yeah, I grabbed the whole deck on accident. I'm done.
Well, we know what the last customer is.
This is a true fact.
All right, Pat, what are you doing?
I have managed to box myself in pretty badly here. I don't have a lot of options for matching. Let's see. I think I'm actually going to use this to buy the $1. And I'm doing that on purpose because I want to preserve those sets. I'm going to throw it off the table. But before I do that, let's see. Another chocolate and a plain. Choose me. Let's see. Oh, and I play before I serve a customer. 2. I can almost do him. Yes. Okay. So, and that will get me 1 more plane, which is enough to serve Saito fully. Saito goes home with a happy belly. Oh wait, no, it doesn't. I totally lied.
Why? That's 3 glazed and a chocolate. You're good.
Legit.
Yep, you're good.
Oh, no, I'm good. All right. I am, yeah, sorry.
You're blind.
I'm blind, and I'm
Sugar
senile.
blind.
So I've done all that. So
right.
these go here. That goes there. We get a new customer who wants 2 chocolate and 2 sprinkles.
All right.
And my turn is over.
Okay. I am going to take all 4 of these
Oh,
Nice.
for this little guy here.
He really wants that tile.
What's that?
He really wanted that tile.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
that
Kind
jelly.
of damaging some other options, but I do get a jelly and a couple dollars out of it. Somehow it didn't quite settle properly, but close enough. There's a jelly and $2 for the chocolate mismatch. Okay. That didn't select them. Oh well. And what does it give me? More donut holes. Well, that gives me a match there. This gives me 1 set there. And I am just going to go ahead and take this Raven. Right there. And that
Nice.
is my turn. Ed, you're up.
Oh, BKB. I need the monies. So, I think, not often, but I do occasionally.
Lie.
Exactly. I do lie. I'm gonna take this one right. Ooh, I'm gonna take this one here. I'm going to flip it. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm gonna turn it. And I'm gonna put it right there. I'm gonna get a chocolate, and I'm going to get $3 out of it.
Nice.
So let's see. 1, A 2. A 3. Yes. All right. Now we're doing good things. So gonna match this to get another glazed. So I get a chocolate and a glazed. And that will be the end of my turn. So if somebody wants to, here, I'll just move these down. You're up, Alex.
So Sandra is down with the chocolate as well. If I can just get a sprinkle. Fortunately, I got a couple opportunities here, so let's see what I can land freely there. Yeah, that one's not bad. Okay, I'll take the free tile. Who's that? Ah, there we go. And then I can place a hole. So I got a totally dead spot here, got a dead spot here. So I think probably take the chance and throw a chocolate down here in the corner so I don't have that spot to fill later. And let's see. So Sandra is. Oh, I can actually get Benjamin here. I get him all the way, but he'll be. Say he's Sunset Heights too. I'd love to collect the set if I could. I'm gonna go for him though because it's I can complete him 100. No, I know I can't. Also got 2. So I think all things being equal, I will take Sandra. All right. Chocolate, sprinkle, 9 points, and already placed my donut tile or my dollar tiles. Grab one more. New customer, Santiago. I'm done.
More chocolate.
Alrighty. Let's see what are we here.
So while Pat's thinking, I'm going to let everybody know that the game ends essentially once somebody fills their board. Everyone gets to finish their last turn, right? Right, Pat?
Yes, equal number of turns.
Right. So if you were to end right now, for instance, Dice and I would be able to go, and that would end the game, right?
Right, but I would get
Correct.
I apologize. Once again, I am left with not too many options. So this one actually is really interesting, but once again, I would have to play minimally on my board. I'm really worried about that scenario where I'm just staring at a ton of negative points. So I think to
what are negative points among friends?
Yeah. Actually, I will take this, but I'm gonna do that with it instead. So that I get a bunch
I think that was a good choice.
Good monies.
So that's what, 4 monies? 5 monies.
5 monies.
What am I looking at here?
There you go.
Alrighty, and I am going to start with the donut hole. Yeah. Palooza. And I cannot actually serve a customer, so I am done. Oh, that didn't take. That didn't take either. I'm not sure what's going on there. I'll just move them over one at a time. There you go, dice.
All right. So there is quite a bit of need for sprinkles. So I was kind of debating on whether or not to get more glazed or more sprinkles. I will get this free one. Nope. Someday I'm going to get it in the right direction the first time. And place that here, which will give me a singular sprinkle and $1, $2, $3 for a sprinkle mismatch. and maybe it'll even give me
Wow, good
something.
pull.
You know what? I'm just gonna throw that in here
More money.
for more money.
For
1,
more money.
2,
That was a
3,
good play.
and
Yeah.
4.
You're rolling in me now.
2 chocolate mismatches.
Sweet. Yeah, you're set up.
And unfortunately, since I have hardly any donuts, that will be my turn.
Apparently, it's a lucrative business running Dice's slightly mismatched donut emporium.
So I'm going to go with this freebie here. I'm going to flip her around, and I'm going to drop her right here, which gives me $4 for the mismatches and 1 chocolate. So I'm going to grab my chocolate, throw it down here, and hope for the best. I didn't realize I had this one over here. It's a good thing I saw it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's see what I got. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Look at that. Okay, so I can place a single on here. Let's see. Can I get a chocolate out of it? I can, so I am going to. Let's see. Well, maybe I... Yeah, that makes total sense. So the question is, which one do I want to make a chocolate with? I think I'm going to do it here just in case for future proofing. Give myself another chocolate, which means I can fully satisfy this guy here because he needs 3 chocolates, Santiago,
nice.
and a glazed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
That's a tight play there.
That was really lucky. All right. Flip over another customer, somebody, while I fill the specials. The new customer needs all glazed. There we go, Jacob.
Dude is basic.
Very basic, yeah.
So let's see. Okay, so I think I'm gonna. Cause I'm not really killing it here on any layer. I'm gonna go ahead and toss $1 in the box. Go for points. I'll take this bad boy here. Oops. Rotate it.
There you go.
3 matches.
Mhm.
Not bad. Not great.
You get 2 glazed and a chocolate.
Yeah, second place. Reading is fundamental. Okay, so now I have lots of stuff, but I don't have any pink sprinkly stuff, which is what everybody wants. So I could land Jacob, which I mean, I could convert these $1 tiles to something else, or I could hold out.
Say that again, Alex, because I don't think that rule was stated.
What's that?
You said you think you can convert these $1 tiles to something
okay.
else?
So
Go ahead and say it.
Each level of so looking at Jacob here, each level basically converts by 1 extra point. So if I fill level 1, I get 1 extra point. Each individual plane is worth 1 point, but 2 planes on a customer is worth 3 points. And then if I got second level, I get another point there. So three planes would be worth 3 points. Normally by themselves on a customer, they would be worth 5.
Cool.
So it's pretty easy to see the math on this guy, for example. I'm debating whether I want to. I mean, it's quite a bit of bump on the value of plain old donuts. I can be basic. I try to tell him, but everybody wants a diversity. How much longer do we think we have this game? And nobody else has much plain, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to pass. Maybe fill him later because I'm ahead on the plain game. I'm done.
I need to give myself some options. So I am actually going to spend that bad boy and that bad boy. This. I'll plunk it down there. Just so I have some extra spaces to play in next turn.
Right.
And I am going to. I'm not going to be able to get anything in there, but I could get something in there. So I don't necessarily want, and I can't complete. I could satisfy. She needs. Yeah, so that's not actually helping me all that much. So I'm going to continue the Donut Hole Palooza. Match that. And I'm going to call my turn. Oops. There we go. Lassoing for the win.
Okay. Unfortunately, I keep saying to myself that I need to get more actual donuts, and that never actually ends up happening. But I'm going to spend $1 for this token, and hopefully, and the wrong way again, hopefully it will help set me up pretty well for the future. Whoops, slide that over one more, which does give me 1 chocolate right now. And I'm going to place this one right here for 1 plain. And I will grab Benjamin. So again, not really satisfying them entirely, but it does give me at least 1 set.
I approve.
Any set you have is worth 2 points, correct?
Set is 3
That's
points.
not
It's
quite
2
right.
points for a majority.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oh, did I just do that wrong?
Yeah, you put it in the
Oh,
directly
I
over
apologize.
in the one spot.
Sorry about that.
No, no worries.
Alrighty then. So let's see. I don't need the money necessarily. So I think oh, that'll be fun. We'll do that. All right, I'm going to take the freebie. I'm going to drop it right here, and I'm going to turn it. So that will give me 1 glazed and $2.
Give me my $2.
But then I'm also going to take this here and drop it right on the end. And get 2 more dollars. Because 4 reasons. And it didn't really do what I wanted it to do, but that's okay. I have money, and I have a donut. So I'll move all the specials, and then it's Alex's turn.
Okay. So now I'm running into the consequence of being pretty good at matching stuff is that I'm broke. Make perfect donuts and I make nothing. I'm a successful business person who's broke. I don't know what either one of those things is.
You work in the game industry.
Yeah, exactly. I'm used to being broke, but not used to being successful. So the I only have $1, so I got some limited options here. So how many mismatches do I want to do? I'll make more if I spend my 1. Got to spend money to make money. So I'm throwing this away. Grab this $1, and we're gonna flip this guy around like yonder. Ooh, that may be a terrible play because that'll cut off both these rows. Ooh, that's bad. Bad. Okay, well, since you touch it, you buy it in our rules. That's a terrible choice. Okay, good work, Mike. All right, let's go ahead and do this one.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah. So I'll make more donuts. Thanks, sure. But I do have a pile.
Well, you don't get the sprinkle though. You only get the glaze.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I thought it was a match plan. Super dumb.
You
Okay,
get
so
$3.
I thought I do get $3, which is good. That's why I spent the 1 to get the 3. Take these guys. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Yeah, there you go.
Not really.
Another glaze.
But So I can place a donut, and this is all dead space, and this is dead space now. So I can place this. So I think for my one placement, I'm going to drop this chocolate in there. There we go. All right, so that'll let me. So now I have a pair of chocolate donut holes, so that'll be worth 2 points in the game. And then Oscar will let me do a set of neighborhoods and completely fulfill a customer. So I'm gonna grab him.
Okay, so Pat, while he's filling it up, what's the rule about the neighborhoods?
So he has a set of neighborhoods, and that will score him at the end of the game. It's 3 points, I want to say.
Yeah.
It's been a little bit since I've looked at that page, but I believe it's 3 points.
Okay. All right, so drop that down. I'm glad I didn't fulfill Basic Jacob over there.
Okay, let's see. I actually would love to serve Basic Jacob, but I don't think it's going to happen. Well, actually, it might. It just probably won't at max. Okay, let's see. There and there. That's 2 off the edge. That's 2. Yeah. Let's take this bad boy for one of those. Let's plop it down there. That'll get me 2 planes. And let's put that down. Oops, don't flip it. Rotate it. For one more plane. Let's grab him.
Nice. Full set.
Okay,
and all of those go up there.
Basic Jacob's interests include IPAs, A23 films, and Marvel movies. I'm trying to think of the most basic.
And mustache oil, apparently.
Yes, mustache oil.
All right, Dice.
All right. So I have one little spot. Honestly, I've done a good job of getting myself stuck with not many donuts available. But if I spend, and I believe it is 3 right now, if my spatial recognition is working, I will spend these 3 little guys in order to buy him. Seriously, every time. Every time.
Yes.
There is something wrong with me. But I will slide this into this little hole here, which gives me a plane, a chocolate, and $2. Let's take a peek at these guys real quick. Yeah.
Oh,
It's okay. It's okay. And then we'll place him here for one more glazed, which allows me to get our friend Daniel here. And let's see. I need to reorganize my play space.
Can somebody fill the specials while you say?
I'm taking care of it.
Yes, please do. Appreciate that.
And while you're doing
And
that,
that
I'm going to check.
will
out
be
the
my
next
turn.
customer.
So go ahead and
So
you can start your
All
turn.
right. So Kayla's
Oh,
new.
yeah,
She needs
I'll
2
down.
sprinkles.
I was trying to pull the ones out from under the
chocolate.
bottom.
All right.
I'm not going to worry about it.
So I'm in a bad way because I don't think I'm going to be able to get 2. Actually, I can.
Get a flip and face down.
So I need to spend $3. So I'm going to spend 3. Now, Pat, the rule is that the donut holes have to be on your board to count for points, correct?
That's correct.
All right. So I'm going to spend
They gotta
this
be,
and this.
they gotta be special side facing up to go back in the deck. Otherwise, they don't count. Flip it over.
All right.
The black side. There you go.
I was trying to grab the one
Grabbing the
underneath.
3 here.
But I'm not going to worry about it.
And I'm going to spin it so that it is right there. Plunk, which gives me a sprinkle.
There you go.
And then I'm going to get a glazed. by putting this
There you go.
here. So I have 2 glazed and I have a sprinkle. It's close to the end of the game. I'm tempted to not service a customer, but it's so close to the end of the game that I'm going to do it anyway.
Says the guy who's making it so close to the end of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna satisfy Denise here. I'm probably not gonna be able to get a set, but
you've definitely dominated.
I'll get points, and points are
With
useful.
Sunset Heights.
And I was hoping that my 2 more fulfilled, no, not equally fulfilled, so it wouldn't have.
All right, so you're up, Alex.
Okay. So still pretty broken. Boy, if Ed finishes this game off in
3 turns, I'll be done.
3 turns, it's going to be bad for me in terms of points. So I got to start.
He can't. Yeah, he can do it in 3.
Yeah, he can.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a bunch of spare dollars, so
I guarantee you will be done in 3 turns.
Negus. So yeah, I'm going to be losing at least 5 points this game because I just won't be able to fill all the slots. So yes, my best bet. Take this freebie. Drop that right in here. Oh god, I'm doing it again. Don't do that, moron. All right, well, I'm going to take negative points anyway, but that's going to lead me to more negative points. Boy, that was dumb again. This tile constantly tempts me to do stupid things. Okay, 4. Oh, that's a terrible pick. God, what are you thinking? That's so bad. I'm just trying to fill slots now to protect myself a little bit. Okay, so that'll give me $3.
For what it's worth.
Awful choice. All right, so that'll give me $3. I'm going to use this. I will take this guy. Definitely here again. All right, so that'll give me a plain $3. 1, 2, 3. I probably should have placed that first. I'm gonna hold on a second. I'm gonna mulligan that. I got out of order a little bit, so I should see what my tiles are before I do that. All right, probably will not change anything. Yeah, need to fill slots, so I'm gonna definitely drop that in there and get an extra plane. Now, since we're getting close to the end, and I want to compete for, I can't compete for Sunset Heights. I think I'm gonna just fill Marcus here at the first level to scrape an extra point. And that's it. So I'll put out the new customer. Sperry.
Jelly.
What is going on here? Oh my god, so bad. Wow, it's terrible. Like getting dollars this late in the game is almost certainly not going to help me in any way, shape, or form. So I need to be completing some donuts. And that is a little bit difficult to pull off with the tiles that are here. I know. I can go all the way out to there. And
I don't take that one.
don't do this one.
I don't know.
Not that one. Not that one. Pull the
Dice is
lever.
just psyopsing you, man.
Wow, this is kind of
Agent
garbage. Yeah. It's sort of amazing how garbagey these are. Good job, guys. Really good job. Okay. I'm going to spend 1. This is terrible. And I'll get
Something.
1, and I'll get 3 back. Okay.
That's what I like to see.
That really did not help me in any way, shape, or form.
But it helped me.
Yes, well, I don't really care about that now, do I? I'm going to put this in here. Oops, not flip it. Rotate it. This is always my problem. Or
Nice.
something. And then I'm going to... Whoa. Come back, Kayla, come back.
Run away.
Smart. Now you have the majority in Mount Timber.
Yep.
And that is the best that I can pull off this turn.
That was not too bad, frankly.
Put a card out for you.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
the new guy needs a glazed and a sprinkle, a glazed, and a chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is Eric.
Eric.
Okay. So it got a little bit cheaper. I'm going to spend $3 for this one here,
That was the wrong one.
which will do absolutely nothing for me this turn, but hopefully next turn it'll help a little bit.
Wow, that was cool.
And I will place some donut holes right there.
Okay.
And that is the extent of my turn.
All right, so I know I can make a jelly if I could make an opportunity for a jelly, because I have this one little solo chip over here that I keep forgetting about, so I should probably not leave it on the side. The question is, can I make a glazed donut and leave a hole for a jelly? That's what I'm trying to do, because I want this green one so I can make a set. Even if I only get the two at the top, at least it gives me a set. So what I'm thinking is
Can't leave a hole for a jelly with those because they'll all be facing the wrong direction.
Right, but what I can do is I can buy this one here. I don't want to grab it just yet. So the jelly will be facing the wrong way.
You mean jelly or sprinkle?
Sorry, yes, not jelly, sprinkle. My bad.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So the problem is that the only two that would allow me to do it are these two right here, and neither of these are going to allow me to make a glazed as far as I can tell. So what I have to do, I think, is risk it. Although I could get two chocolates fairly easy. I could get money. Could buy one of these, get a chocolate and some money, and see what happens. I have no donuts, right? I have no donuts. So let's see. Chocolate and a glazed. All right. Well, I got the money, so I may as well spend it. Let's see. I'm gonna spend 2. Grab this bad boy. I'm gonna go. Oops, that wasn't smart. I'm really messing up my board here, guys. Sorry about that. I'm dropping it on the board and see the tiles are like going up. All right, so I'm gonna get a chocolate out of it.
This game is not Rampage, Ed.
It is now.
Turn Maple
Let's
City.
just see what I can get here.
Copyright issues.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, so I got my money back and converted one of my donut holes into a chocolate. But I want. Let's see, she needs a glazed, right? Yeah, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
So to set myself up for next turn. I'm going to put this here. No, that's not smart. That was a stupid thing to do. I'm going to get another chocolate just for kicks and giggles and see if that helps me out for next turn. All right, Alex, you're up, man.
Oof. Okay. Terrible.
Oops. There you go.
I'm super mad at both these jellies being on the end of their tiles because I have these jellies right here that I would really use those points for. It's pants. So
they're both oriented the wrong way too.
Alex, they are
Mhm.
exactly where they need to be.
If they were on the other side of the tile, you'd be fine.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to take this guy here for free and do mismatch central. So, because I'm going to try to pull some dollar tiles and maybe pick up a chocolate here or something like that. So, I'm going to get $2 from this one. Oh, that's it. It's only $2. Now, that was probably a terrible play, but better than nothing.
Yeah, because unfortunately, there's no mismatching with a jelly donut.
That's correct.
Oh, and they're garbage.
So if you think about it, you've got your regular donut with the hole, and then the jelly with all of its jelly inside facing the hole is just dribbling out onto the table. Doesn't really work.
Doesn't
Yeah,
work
yeah.
at all.
Well, so let's go ahead and drop a plain donut hole in here. Yeah. Fill that slot. And that was a pretty weak sauce turn. Yeah, I just cannot get curse you sprinkles. I'm done.
All right. You're up, Pat.
Well,
What
I
you
guarantee you'll be better off
Whoa.
than I will this turn, unless something miraculous happens with that last tile. And something miraculous did not happen with that last tile. So I have virtually no matching opportunity. I've got that, and I've got that, and there is nothing anywhere that will match with any of it.
if you want to be like Alex, you could take the freebie, flip it so that the jelly matches the chocolate one on the side there, and that way you could have a non-useful jelly match as well.
Yes, I could do that. That would be an option. However, it is not one that I'm going to.
Just show solidarity, you know.
Let's see. I think I am going to. Wow, it's so bad. What's the most I can get off of any of these? It's 2. Yeah, 2 is the most. So, and it'll cost me 1. So, all right, I'm going to take that. Rotate that this way. At least get 2 pulls out of it.
You know, if you rotated it another way, Pat,
you could have gotten 3 if you put it on the top. Yeah.
Match the sprinkle.
Oh, you are correct. Yeah. Well, I didn't see it. You guys did, so I'm not going to take it. And then for my single, I'm going to continue with the Donut Hole Palooza.
Nice.
And I am done.
Okay. I do not really like my prospects at this time because the one that I hoped would get cheaper didn't end up getting cheaper fast enough.
That makes me happy.
I'm sure it does. So what I'm going to bank on is a whole lot of money? Question mark?
Well, we've all got 2 more plays because Ed cannot fill this next one. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to spend 1 to buy 1. Oh, unbelievable. Place it here, which will give me a chocolate and 2 pulls, which might give me something. Nope, that's a big negative.
Well, that's not entirely true. You could pull off. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Nope,
It did give
nope.
give you nothing.
I needed donut halves. I have lots of donut halves. I will place this, which gives me a pink match.
I was thinking that it gave you a pink match, but you already had one.
Yep. And so yeah, that's what I got.
All right. Well, I'm happy. I'm going to spend 4.
I don't like
Big
it when
spender.
I'm going to put this here, which gives me a glazed. I'm going to put this here, which gives me a sprinkle, which allows me to put
Power
my
move.
green since I have no green. So now I get a green.
Your board is a disaster.
You completed a set, yeah.
Yep.
And so now I am a happy camper.
You have bad board.
The new customer needs chocolate and jelly. All right, Alex, you're up.
I just got jellies laying around, I don't think. Nope. Okay. Whew. Tight. Okay, well, I have no way of generating sprinkles. The only thing I can generate is a chocolate. So, because this is all dead up here, and I can't fit anything in there, and I have no halves, and I can't mismatch. So the best I can do is spend a single dollar. Spend this down. Screw you, that's why. And then I'll take this one, and just to really hang it out there. And
I love the fact that the tiles can hang off the board. It's so great.
Yeah.
It's super nice. Okay, so I am going to use. Sorry, I got to drop a tile in here. So, shadow. Okay, sort of nestled. Yeah. All right, whatever. And then I'm going to use a chocolate and a plane to grab Sophia up here.
Nice.
So even though it looked like the game was gonna end and I was gonna have a ton of negative points, been sort of able to recover. Okay.
Put a new card out there for you.
Oh yeah, sorry.
All right,
Gotcha.
chocolate glazed, chocolate glazed.
Oh, that's
So these are not really going to be worth. Well, sorry. Those are not going to be worth anything to me. So I'm going to go ahead and spend. I only need to spend, lest I get silly. There's 2, 3.
No.
Was that the one you wanted?
Yep.
And then I'm going to round out my donut hole and live with my 3 negative points at the end of the game. And I am done.
I thought I had one more play after this, so yeah, it's gonna fill in this round. Okay.
Well, my options are so limited.
I think you're playing a rearguard action now, Dice. Just kind of.
Yeah, this is the last play.
Yeah. You can get it
Is
down
it-
to where you only have 2 points lost.
Yeah, because that's what I'm looking. Because there's getting one extra point by getting. Well, if I got one glazed donut, it would give me 1 point, and then I could play it on him, and that would give me
Another customer.
second point. That would give me 2 points.
Yep.
Right, and you'd have to play right
But
here, right?
then I would. No, I would have to play it right here, pointing down. So I'd get +2, -4. If I fill it in here with 1, actually it'll end up being the exact same thing.
Yeah, it kind of balances out. Like,
yep.
Those plain customers, all these basic white dudes, you gotta feed down. It's like, man, does anybody want anything fancier than plain?
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spend 1, and I'm gonna buy this one.
Okay.
Because it will give me 2 pulls, and one of them might be
Sprinkle.
a sprinkle or a glaze that I can put into one of those 2 places.
There you go.
So we are going to pull 1,
Drum roll.
2.
Dice.
Oh,
at least you're consistent.
unbelievable.
Gong
Well, I
shows
am going
down.
to play a random one in here. No points, but at least it's not a negative.
Yeah.
You know what's sad is I was actually hoping you would get a customer of any kind so that you could flop a new customer so that I could possibly.
So you could try to
spend
get
my
one more.
chocolates. Yeah, exactly. All right.
I mean, to be fair, you don't have to end the game now. You know, you could play
Yeah.
a tile off the board completely and not place a dollar token.
It's true.
So
you have
here's
those
the thing.
places
You only get donut holes for them being on the board, and I have 2 glazed donut holes and no other donut holes on the board, so there's no real reason for me to do that. You know, so converting these guys to anything doesn't matter. All I'm really interested in seeing if I can make another chocolate out of this for victory points, and
Yeah.
I
But
cannot.
it's better for you to end the game now because across.
Well, you can.
I will each lose 3 points if you let it go one more round. We'll have no lost points.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not going to be able to make a chocolate, and the reason I'm not going to be able to make a chocolate is because the only way to do it is here. So, actually,
Well,
I can
if
right
you were to
here.
get the
So I'm gonna
$1, you
spend
could
this
hang
one.
it off
That's what I'm
and
gonna do.
throw. Yep.
Yep. So I'm gonna do that. Get an extra victory point out of it. Oops.
And you can
Not
still
that I
end the
should
game.
be suggesting things, but
No, I mean, I probably would have seen it because, reasons, or at least I'll claim that I would have.
There you
because brilliance.
Yeah,
Boom.
and that ends the game. So,
Very nice.
That does in the game.
Okay.
all right. So, Pat, why don't you walk Alex through scoring his board, and then we can.
Let me
Alex,
pull
do you
out-
want to do scoring? I think that's what we had established previously.
Right. Well, I'm gonna pull out. Why don't you get the scoring rules real quick? I'm gonna pull out calculators for everybody to do the scores.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
sure.
just going to zoom in on you, Alex, so you can walk people through
Sure.
how to calculate their your
All
score.
right, thanks. And Ed. So everybody has a calculator for doing their scores.
All right, thank you.
All right, great. So, Ed, can you read me out? Pat, read the rules, and we'll score it out together.
Yep, I am grabbing that right now. One moment. Yep.
Read that down here.
Just calling it up on my screen so it's easier for me to read.
Sure.
Okay, so points on customer cards.
Okay, so I have Sandra is 9. Molly's 11, so that takes me to 20. Marcus is 3. 1, 2, 3. Oscar is 9 again. It's 9. Hard to read. 32. And 4 points on Sophia. So it's 36.
And then neighborhood set bonus.
Okay, so I have one neighborhood set right here.
That's
So
3.
Okay.
Neighborhood majority bonus, if you got that.
I believe I have majority in Rose District. Yes, I do. Everybody else only has 1.
Yep.
So I get 2 points off that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm not competing for the other 2.
How many
District.
donuts did you fill on your on Sandra?
Oh, did I miss?
Never mind.
No.
Pat's got that one. It doesn't matter. Okay, cool.
Okay, so
And then donut holes.
so I have 1 set of plains and 1 set of chocolates. So it's 2 points for the chocolates.
It's 3 points total for those 2.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then minus your empty spots on your player mat.
Oh, and then I also have 1 donut token left over.
Correct.
1 plain donut. So that's 45 minus
Sorry.
3. 1, 2, 3. I'm at 42 points.
All right.
Okay. If someone else, I'm gonna call them out. If someone else could actually count mine real quick,
Sure, I'll do it.
since I'm looking in a different
Dice, why
screen
don't you
to
do it?
read through it. So points on my customer cards, if you would.
7, 14. Sorry, I get a little lag here. 14, 8 on Saito. You filled a bunch of cheap customers.
Yes.
And then 9 points on Kayla is 31. Okay. You are.
Neighborhood set bonus.
You have a set.
So I get 3.
You have neighborhood majority in Mount Timber.
So
1,
2 there.
And you have 1 plain donut lane round, 1 point. Then you have 3 empty spaces.
And I also have 2 sets of plain donuts, so I get 2 more.
And then minus 3. 1, 2, 3. You're at 36 points.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Dice.
Okay.
Customer cards.
Oop, let me zoom in here real quick. So customer cards, I have 8 points for Jeanette. I have 8 points for Daniel. I have 7 points for Raven. And 6 points for Benjamin. Which puts me at 29.
Neighborhood sets.
3 points for a set.
Neighborhood majority.
No majority.
Pairs of donut holes.
I have 2 points for a pair of chocolate and 3 points for a pair of sprinkles.
Remaining victory tokens.
I have a chocolate, which is worth 2 points.
Minus 2 space.
And then 2 spaces
Empty.
37.
Wow, I expected you to be further ahead of.
All right. So walk me through it, Pat.
Customer cards.
Denise gives me 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Santiago gives me 10. Eric gives me 5. Amaya gives me 12. And Anya gives me 3.
Yikes.
Do you have any neighborhood sets?
I have 1 set.
3 points.
Neighborhood majority,
I have 1 majority.
2 points. Pairs of donut holes.
I have 1 pair of white, so I get 1 point.
Yep. Remaining victory tokens.
I have 3 chocolates.
So that's 6. And you have no negatives because you filled up.
Correct. So I only beat Alex by 7.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't. I didn't expect to do as well as I did.
We find the game always scores pretty close.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
Well,
right.
that is Dollars to Donuts.
Yep. Thank you guys for joining us, and we will make sure to get this up on the YouTube channel. We're always available in the except when we're asleep. You probably can't catch us like 2 a.m. Pacific in the Discord channel. We're also happy to schedule demos in the Discord channel on the fly whenever we have somebody available, which should be most of this weekend. So if you need a demo or a walkthrough, just raise a hand in the general channel, and we'll get you with somebody as soon as we can. And I would be remiss if I did not say that you should also. This is primarily about Dollars to Donuts, but if you go to craftygames.com /shop, it's pinned up in the general channel. You'll see a bunch of things for Gen Con that will save you money and get you cool stuff. So.
Well, Pat, since you had the lowest score, I believe it's your prerogative to flip the table.
All righty, let's do this thing.
Nice. All right, cool, guys. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks much.
Thank you.